Ryan. Well, Trae Young has confidence shooting from just about anywhere. He called.
Oh, and it's tough for defenses to stop Allen. Thanks for that. And it's the Hawks to start out. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4. With Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Herder in at the 3. Bogdanovic, that's good. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovic. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
I think it's obvious that Bogdanovic has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Young on the attack. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
O'Neal on the wing. Mitchell against Bogdanovic from the low block. Bogdanovic, no good. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
It's deflected. Young with the bucket.
Trae Young.
Here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Collins against Bogdanovic. Stolen by Collins. And a fast break now for the Hawks.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
And here are the Jazz. 6-point game. Here's Mitchell. The 3 is up. The Jazz with another miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Bogdanovic from long range. Rebound, Utah.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Conley finds Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. There's the 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Bogdanovic with a screen on Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Capella drives. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. And Young is good for 3. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine.
Going inside. O'Neal on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Atlanta has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. "11 feet out. And they'll get another chance. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovic. Here's Mitchell. And that's a foul. Called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hawks leading. And here's Young. He has 7. Pass to Herder. They swipe it. Right side Conley. Here's O'Neal. Herder defending. Back to Conley. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Gobert finds Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Capella with a block. Collins passes to Young. Capella with it. Defended by Gobert. Collins outside. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Outside Herder. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And
Fans, your Jazz dancers. All right,
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Atlanta.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Bogdanovich, the 2, Herder, the 3. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Young with the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Collins passes to Young. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Collins. Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks. All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
From deep, Conley sinks it. What range from downtown. Conley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young against Conley. And Young, here we go. Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella, the pass to Collins. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Collins has got his second bucket of the night. Outside Conley. Off target with the 3. The Hawks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Here's Young driving to the basket. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
O'Neal on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hey, rejected by Capella. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. That shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Bogdanovich has got 5. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
No problems knocking that one down. Young's got 13 points in this quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Back to Conley. Rebound, Trae Young.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for John Collins. Williams is checked in for Bogdanovich. And Wright subbed in for Trae Young. The shot by Conley, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
55 seconds left in the second. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. And the Hawks with another three.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Utah's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Conley with the ball. He's against Jang. Oh, got a piece of it. They've got numbers. Pulls up for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Outside Conley. Will it go? It's tipped.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Dieng does on the defensive end.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Conley drains the triple. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Ingles from outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. A big-time effort for Trae. Thanks, Allie. After the... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Joe Ingles. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. And it's Azubuike in at the power forward. That's the group for Utah right now.
How about this guy? He comes into the league as an undrafted free agent, and Joe Ingles has more than proven his worth. The high IQ, the lights-out shooting from deep, so much to love about Ingles.
Right with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
Ingles passes to Whiteside. Gay inside. Got a hand on it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Williams on the wing. Back to Reddish. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Misses in close. Utah's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Gay finds Ingles. Takes a 3. Rebound Atlanta. 22 was their biggest lead. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Whiteside. Here's Azubuike. Got a piece of it. And they recover it. Gay attacking. Another shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
See, I think you want more of this from Joe Ingles. He has the size and length to keep plays alive.
Outside, Williams. Pass to right. Back to Williams. Here's Reddish. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. They set the pick. Here's Luwawu Cabarro. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Whiteside with a screen on right. Clarkson for 3. Offensive rebound. Knocked away. And stolen by Williams. Down low. Here's Gay. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Right outside. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They get it back. And Reddish, here we go. And he makes no mistake. Slammed.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Azubuike. And here's Whiteside.
Hawks foul. Gorgie, Jake. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Whiteside. Oh, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry.
That's it. Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Jang. Stolen by Ingles. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A line change here for Utah.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
So it's Utah now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Herter. He takes it in. Conley against Young. From the top of the key. Bogdanovich passes to Young. 4 on the clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Outside Young. Back to Bogdanovich. From deep. And Young is good from 3. Young's got 23.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Herter and Collins, they're the forwards. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Atlanta's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Young against Conley. Young attacking. And the shot goes in. He's got 25.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Pass to Conley. The three from Mitchell. Buries it from three.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Mitchell's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Outside Young. Into the lane. And here's Collins for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Hawks lead by 16.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Back to Capella. Bogdanovich finds Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Collins a screen. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And stolen by Herter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And here's Collins for 3. Three-pointer. Herter gets the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And that's a foul called on Kevin Herter. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. For Utah, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Conley with the ball, and Capella picks him up defensively. The kick out to Conley. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Herter, and that one is stuffed right through.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovich. Shot from the wing. Reverses. Gobert no good. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And a deep 3 from Young. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Young can't hit. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Conley goes in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 17. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Conley. Rebounded by the Hawks. 22 was their biggest lead. And here's Collins. Young with it, And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Paul, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Ayton, he can't get that one to fall. The Jazz go the other way with it. Bogdanovich against Paul. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Conley. Just 5 to shoot. There's O'Neal with the 3. And Utah another 3.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Paul. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gobert against Paul. Nice shot by Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Conley. Driving in. The pass to Mitchell. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Suns. Stolen by O'Neal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now Paul.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Right wing. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Conley following the shot by Chris Paul. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz leading by 7. And O'Neal gets it to go. He's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Suns have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Paul for 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Feeds it to Mitchell. Paul with the steal. Booker left side. Kicks it out to Paul. Looking to end the run. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell finds Conley. And he drives in. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 7. Booker the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. With 4 seconds on the clock, drops in the layup for 2.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, look who's coming out of the
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 5.
And they call him a spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Bogdanovich has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Paul outside. Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. 5 to shoot. Ayton kicks to Bridges. No good from outside. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Paul against Conley. For 3, Booker. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah leading by 9. This is it to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Up top, Gobert. He's covered by 8. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. A shot by Paul, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Mitchell with a nice move. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Paul passes to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. O'Neal from long range. Rebound by the Suns. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got the fast break chance. And here's Booker from the arc. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Conley against Paul. That's a 2 from Crowder.
2 minutes.
They could use a bucket. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Ayton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And his touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Jazz leading by 12. And taken away by Paul. Booker the pass to Crowder. Over Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. O'Neal from long range. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Ayton. It doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Utah's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Mitchell missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Suns shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Paul finds Booker. Gobert with the block. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell leading the charge. And so it's Utah with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. Thank you, David, for that interview.
28.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. Payne passes to McGee. It's stolen by Ingles. Whiteside with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. On the wing, Ingles. He feeds it to Azubuike. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you call suffocating D on that possession.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Nader the pass to Shamet. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The shot by Nader, no good. And they recover it. McGee dishes to Johnson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Ingles passes to Whiteside. Nobody near Gay. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is Rudy Gay's game. Outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
Here's Nader. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Payne finds McGee. Back to Payne.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
Ingles passes to Whiteside. Shamet with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Stolen by McGee. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Azubuike the pass to Clarkson. No good on the three. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. That's tipped. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. Shamet the pass to Nader. And it's Payne in the corner. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gay can't get it to go. The Sun squad struggling. From outside, off the mark. The Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And they get it back. Back to Clarkson. The three. Kept alive. From deep three-point range, the Jazz again can't hit it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
The
first
Suns shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for your Suns.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Clarkson taking his time here. And the pass to Azubuike. Puts up a 3. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Clarkson passes to Azubuike. Gay outside. Another miss by Utah. Suns trail by 18 to the left side wing. Here's Nader. And he finishes nicely on the way.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pass to Ingles. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
JaVale McGee.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson for 3.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Payne finds Shamet over Ingles. Here's Payne. The layup off target. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Phoenix timeout.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Bridges outside. The drive by Paul. That one no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And that was a little bit of a range check for them.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Outside Conley, and here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
3-point
And
field
guys,
goal.
let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Fires the three. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Booker finds Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Takes a three. And Michael Conley, good for three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Paul for three. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Utah, another three.
3-point field goal.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Suns trail by 18. Booker with no one around. He drains the quick shot. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. From the arc. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Crowder. Here's Ayton. And that one comes up a bit short.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Conley against Paul. Conley dishes to Gobert. The three-pointer off the mark. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Here is Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good report. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Crowder. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot to 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Just 4 to shoot. Bridges misses. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And the layup is good off the glass.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Paul against Young. Up top, Crowder. Back to Paul. They double team Paul. Lets the three fly. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Capella, screen on Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Here's Young. Takes the three. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Young against Paul. Outside Booker. For three, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Steve, Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Collins outside. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins with a screen on Booker. Bogdanovich into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Using his athleticism on that drive, Bogdanovich forcing the D to foul him.
You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
On defense, the Hawks. Right side, Paul.
Always impressed with Capella's commitment level, especially at the defensive end.
Outside Bogdanovich. That three's off the mark. The Suns trailing. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella finds Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. It's not going to go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Left side, Booker. Here's a three from Paul. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Aiden in the high post. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. Capella with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Bogdanovich, that's good. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Paul. to end the drought. He buries it from 3.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. Tie game in Atlanta. Don't go away. We'll be back.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, filling out the middle. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game. But you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Here's Collins. And he converts the layup.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
And it's Paul off the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Capella. Back to Collins. Plenty of space. And he knocks the jumper down. Collins has got 6 points.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Young against Paul. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And he's off from 17.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Give him 8.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And Young, here we go. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Booker. Now here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
Now Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Right side, Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Driving inside. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Young against Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Launches a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bridges misses.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Young. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
outside Paul. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Ayton. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Young. He's got 5. And Booker pulls it down.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Sinks the tray.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His 3rd of the game.
Now here's Young. And there's the drive. Can't get the finger roll. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Out to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
That free throw good from Booker.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Here's Wright, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First one falls for him.
Chris Paul at the line of 2.
Paul hits them both.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game, Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner.
And the first... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish. You gotta appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
We've got Kevin Huerter. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Lou Williams, and it's Wright in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Keeping that dribble alive, Huerter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
And you can also see the diverse skill set of DeLon Wright on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, he can come up with a lot of steals. He puts pressure on ball handlers, and he manages to pull down a lot of rebounds for a guard.
Shamet, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns leading. Here's Paul. And a miss there off the inbound. Here's Huerter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Huerter's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Paul against Wright. Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Now here's Wright. And here is Williams. With the drive, Wright outside. Shot clock at 5. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, Bridges. Wright against Paul. And it's good for 2. And now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Wright against Paul. Wright, pass to Hunter. There's a screen by Jang. To the inside. Ooh, Ayton with the block. In transition. And here's Crowder from the arc. Wright with the board. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Going hard to the rim. That's what you like to see from Herter. Not just hanging out at the three-point line.
Here's Paul. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Booker to kick out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams in the post. Booker defending. And he comes up with a bucket. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Up top, Booker. Over Williams. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. Back to Herter. For the lead. The shot won't fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Crowder outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Hawks.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Young. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got 7 points.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Young against Paul. Down low. Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Crowder outside. 4 on the clock. For 3. Booker. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Bogdanovich from long range. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Ayton. Good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Capella finds Young. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. Young on the attack. It'll count. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials...
The previous play is under...
Make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can...
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Hawks on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball finds Crowder. Ayton with it. Guarded by Capella. Ayton passes to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
There isn't more aware player on the court. Chris Paul sees everything all the time.
Here's Young. Uses the glass on the layup.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
It's Bridges on the wing.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Team second.
Paul drives in. Young gets a hand on it.
I feel for the guy who gets his shot blocked by Trae Young. He's going to hear it from his teammates. Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. For 3, Booker.
They're trying to chip away at that lead, but their decreased output from the perimeter this half is making it difficult. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the left wing. Pass to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Young. And the Hawks with another 3.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Ball drives in. Now Ayton shoots over Capella. And that one's long. Here we go, one-on-one. Bogdanovich from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Booker to halt the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And Young, here we go. Back to Capella. Until they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a deep 3 from Young. No good on the quick 3.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Atlanta again missing.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Ball against Collins. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich on the wing. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Capitalizes off the crossover.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
From the arc. Young is good for 3.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
On the wing, Crowder. On the wing, Crowder. The layup off target. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Who poked away? Paul with a steal. Out to Bridges from downtown. Misses the shot. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they...
Outdoors, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the Battle of the Bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. And Gobert kicks to Conley. To the middle. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Bogdanovich, no luck. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Here's Young, feeds to Capella. To the right side. Reddish kicks to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Young. Stolen by O'Neal.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to...
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Tipped away. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here is Young. Going inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3. Conley's shot is off. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Conley against Collins. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Puts it up from 17. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Young. Up top, Capella. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Collins looking around. Pass to Capella. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
The drive by Gobert. Bogdanovich, no luck. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Reddish.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Collins. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For 3, Mitchell gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Outside Collins. To the paint, stolen by Conley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Reddish. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's now 7 points for Donovan Mitchell. And a deep three from Young. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancer.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Young finds Capella.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins wide open. He fires. It's good from long range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Collins kicks to Reddish. 5 on the clock. Pass to Capella. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. No good there. Now the Jazz take it the other way. There's the pass to O'Neal. Plenty of space. They grab their own miss. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Reddish. Bogdanovich against Collins. Here's Reddish. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Conley. Drives to the hoop. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Gobert with the block. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Conley against Capella. A three from Bogdanovich. Utah the rebound. Conley left side. Over Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And it's Conley penetrating. Can't hit from in close. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Young, good.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Outside Conley. Mitchell passes to Conley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Rebound by Mitchell.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I think it's obvious that Bogdanovich has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. It's time now to go. All right, thank you, David. Folks.
20.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Zhang is out there with Hunter. Then it's Williams. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Herter in at the 3 slot. And here's Gay after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Pass to Ingles. Right side up top. Zhang defending. Right side a screen from deep. No good from Gay.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now, here's Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clock is at 3. Passes to Zhang. All alone. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Ingles finds Whiteside. Taken away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Jumps up and finished off by Zhang.
Well, how about the aggressiveness at the point of attack? Zhang finishing like he means it.
Right against Clarkson. Takes it inside, and stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alderman.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch, and a handful. D.A. thanks. Basket, good. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Azubuike on the wing. Shot to stop the run. Right Outside, dishes to Ingles. Deflects the pass. Back to Whiteside. And the rejection by Jang.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgie Zhang. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz trail by 10. Clarkson surveying the floor. He takes it in. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
Right against Clarkson. Outside Williams. The pass to Jang. And here is Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
As a Buki.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Pass to Williams. He kicks to Jang. Elbow shot is on the way. That one wide left. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. Gay misses. Hunter with it. It's picked up by Whiteside. Now here's Hunter. And there's the drive. And they'll get another chance. The kick out to right. Second chance shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Jang. Pass to Herter. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks on top. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Atlanta leading by 8. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mitchell left side. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Here's the 3. It's stolen by Capella. By himself. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Mitchell. O'Neal with it. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Young. Conley the pass to Gobert. Misses from short range.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Young drives in. Capella kicks to Reddish. Nailed from three-point land. Reddish has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And here's Young. There's the drive. Capella goes in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's a second great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D tag.
And the first one goes. Both free throws good from Capella. Jazz trail by 13. Outside Conley. Mitchell finds Conley. Driving the lane. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Utah has possession. Here's Conley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Capella. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Reddish with the ball. O'Neal's there. Shot clock at 6. Capella sets a screen for Collins. Shot from 12. And it's Capella missing. Jazz trail by 14. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich dishes to O'Neal. With the drive, over Collins. O'Neal misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Inside, stolen by Michael Conley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. The Jazz with another miss. Atlanta leading by 14. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Stolen by Collins.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
Back to Capella. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Clint Capella.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Capella kicks to Collins. 6 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Reddish. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit.
efficient offenses in the league. Brent, there are different ways to get it done.
That's what makes this matchup so compelling tonight, BA. Scary offensive talent on the floor. And when these guys get hot, I don't care what you're calling defensively, there's no stopping them.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space.
Mitchell, O'Neal on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Utah now. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. The three from Mitchell. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Conley against Paul. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Conley against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Up and over Conley. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Ayton. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Utah ball.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. It's tipped. Booker off with the layup. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. On the take. And Booker with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Conley passes to Gobert. Conley against Ayton. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Here we go, all alone. Here's Paul. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's O'Neal. There's the triple. And he recovers it. Gobert with it. Conley with the ball. Outside Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Crowder outside. Clock at 4. Back to Bridges from outside the arc. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Paul. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night. Outside Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Now, the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Ayton against Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Stolen by Ayton. An open look for Booker. Gets a very good look and converts. Booker's got his second bucket of the game.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
From deep, Conley. The Suns clear it. Paul with it. Crowder outside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. He gets it off. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring.
Fans, your Jazz dancers. Fans, your Jazz dancers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
On the floor for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mitchell's got 7.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. And they'll keep possession. 3-pointer. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his 3-point arsenal.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Shot clock at 6. Paul passes to Ayton. He can't hit that time. And Utah will come the other way. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Bridges.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Ayton gets it to go.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 10. For 3, O'Neal. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. It's Booker on the wing. Inside. And Crowder with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Conley against Crowder. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul drives in. Here's Bridges. And the shot no good, a bit short.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And that one's good. Mitchell and Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Here's Paul after the basket by Utah, and they're able to recover.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
That's good from Bridges.
Team foul. At the line for the Suns.
Bridges hits them both. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Conley from deep. The shot, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Utah's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Stolen by Ayton. Paul passes to Crowder. Now Ayton puts up a 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Now here's Paul. And the 3 off target. The drive by Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Conley against Paul. And Gobert with a block. Outside Conley. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the half. Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Conley, and the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Suns, 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Utah right now.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Utah leading. Now Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. There's the drive. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First team foul.
And he makes the first. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Ingles, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Clarkson subbed in for Conley.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Clarkson. Whiteside down low. Working on McGee. Whiteside can't get it to go. Phoenix is shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Payne with the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the score by Phoenix. And he makes it.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Payne. Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. Pass to Shaman. This one for three. The Suns need to get off a shot. Nader fires in the triple. Nader's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Clarkson outside. Here's Azubuike. Gay attacking. It's stolen. Pass to McGee. Nice move. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Yep, count it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Clarkson outside. Left side Ingles. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
For the lead. That shot is off. And Utah will come the other way. 1:57 left to play in the third quarter. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Payne against Clarkson. 4-3. Doesn't go that time. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. And the layup falls. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
A great pass by Whiteside hanging in that play.
Clarkson against Payne. Here's Nader. To the wing, right side. No good on the shot. And Utah will come the other way. Ingles passes to Whiteside. To the middle. Here's Azubuike. Not going to go that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
.29 seconds left in the third. Pass to Payne. Now McGee. It's stolen by Clarkson. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, creating something off of the dribble. Nice job with the bounce. I like watching Jordan Clarkson when he's in go-go mode.
And here's Payne outside. And at the buzzer! Count it! Just textbook. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Suns, Abdel Nader is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. Mitchell drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Now here's Paul. Hooker with a screen on Conley. Bridges, left side. Here's Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For three, O'Neal. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Up and over Conley. That one off the back iron and out.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
From deep, Conley. And Booker pulls it down.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Conley against Paul. Up top, Booker. No good from outside. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Mitchell misses. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And they're on the run. Three-pointer O'Neal knocks it down from distance. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The three. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. The ball's knocked loose. Driving in. And here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Outside Paul. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Utah with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. The three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
6 to shoot. The three from Mitchell. The Suns clear it. On the break. Here's Crowder. And he drops it in from the low post.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Conley. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns. DA, take it away. He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Capella finds Young. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Reddish. Shoots from 8, and the shot is good. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Paul passes to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The kick out to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Young looking it over. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Inside Leaner. Young's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Fast break, the Hawks. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. On the wing, Bridges. Ball outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Back to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Reddish kicks to Young. Again, Young missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Over Reddish. Ayton against Capella. Booker outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Booker, right side. He kicks it to Crowder. Over in the corner, Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Ayton. Shoots over Capella, and it's Ayton missing.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Collins in the post. He's against Crowder.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
Kicks it out to Booker. And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And, Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship-caliber team.
Paul goes in, and Capella sends it back. And they get it back. Here's Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. The Suns trailing. Paul looking around. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. Booker outside. Shoots from the baseline. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And the dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Paul for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Paul for 3.
At the end of one, a closer contested game so far. Hawks ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovic, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3. To the middle, Crowder with the steal. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
That's his second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Driving inside. Crowder kicks to Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Now Bogdanovic. That one good for 2. Bogdanovic has got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Paul passes to Bridges. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. 5 on the clock. Paul goes in. It's stolen by Capella. Collins dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Reddish. Into the lane. On the left block. And stolen by Ayton. It's tipped. Paul passes to Ayton. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs, Green, and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Young finds Capella. Paul against Young. Collins in the post. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Young, here we go. And he makes that one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Well, Phoenix shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. With the drive, Call with the bucket.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Young from the arc. Kicks it out to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges with it and guarded by Capella. Here's Ayton. Ball against Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul kicks to Bridges. Outer dishes to Ayton. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Young against Booker. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
The assist.
Collins has got his second basket of the night.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Paul outside. Driving the lane. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
And the Suns here with a different look. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Nader comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hunter, and there's the drive. Can't connect from short range. Shamet on the wing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Sun. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Nader in at small forward. Passes it to Shamet. From deep. Pocket 4. Johnson finds Ayton. And stolen by Hunter. One-on-one fast break. Herter passes to Williams. Here's Herter. Here's Hunter. Drives to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's living there tonight. A tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Payne passes to Ayton. Payne in the post, guarded by Wright. Payne in the post, right on him. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
And there's the call on Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Right outside. Outside Williams. The dish to Jang. Back to Williams. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Hunter with it. Pass to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Ayton with the block.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. They get it back in the corner. Herter with it. The three-pointer no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Ayton. And that one goes long. The Hawks trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Keeping that dribble alive, Herter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Hunter, no one around him. No good on the triple. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And the rejection by Jang. Over in the corner, Williams. The Hawks working the ball around. Now the pass to Herter. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Shoots from 8. Again, the Hawks score.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
And here's Payne. Pass to Shemet. Fires from deep. And the rejection by Jang. Williams passes to Hunter. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Assisted by
Hunter's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
Payne looking around. Passes to Shemet. Off the run, and Wright pulls it down. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Basket counts. Herter's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Jang. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now here's Payne. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Landry Shamet.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Atlanta. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Paul kicks to Crowder. Buries the long-range jumper.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Ball against Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Reddish the pass to Collins. Lots of room. And the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And they get it back. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Booker dishes to Bridges. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta leading by 11. Young outside. Takes it inside. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The drive by Paul. Ayton kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. To the paint. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
The 3, Bridges. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
At the line for Phoenix.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Bogdanovich wide open. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 12. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Hawks on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. Over to the left wing.
Remaining in the game.
Here's Ayton. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. It's stolen by Capella. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Booker left side. It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. Bridges with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Crowder. Lays it up off the glass. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Plays with a high motor. Crowder knows only one way to play, and that's in 5th gear.
Young against Paul. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. No good from Booker. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Atlanta.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Clint Capella.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Bridges dishes to Crowder. That shot is off, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young from deep 3-point range. Atlanta again missing. Shot from the low block. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich looking around. Collins kicks to Young. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
3-point field goal.
And the Hawks lead by 15.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's a deadly shooter from anywhere on the floor. That includes the foul line. Trae Young has certainly justified being a top 5 draft pick.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was